Yeah. I'm ready when you are, Captain.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to episode 1 of season 2 of the Weezytalks podcast.
Yes,
Ladies and gentlemen, it is a pleasure to be back. Let's clap it up, man. Let's clap it up. It is a pleasure to be back, man. We miss y'all so much, man.
For sure.
What's been up with you, Cam, man? We ain't been here in a minute, man. Let's give you a little update about how life's been going on for us.
A little update. Nah, we've been chilling here on the Weezytalks team.
You feel me?
On Cam's side, been trying to improve myself as always, but honestly, like, for some non-cliche, I just been working on, like, working out and just keeping a promise that I'm gonna make it to myself. If I say I'm gonna do something, I try to get that done, because I don't like lying to myself, and if I do, it's 100 push-ups right there.
Hey.
So the way we gotta do it now.
Facts. I feel you, man, honestly. Kind of in a similar boat. Just really been about, like, being a man of my word and, like, standing on what I say. Because it's like you said, I don't want to keep lying to myself. Like, I'll say I'm going to do something, and then I won't do it and do something else. So it's like, nah, like, what I've been doing, like, this past month, the past few weeks, was just being a man of my word. And if I say I'm going to do something, do it. Like, for me, I procrastinate a lot. So, like, if I think about something, damn, I could do this or I could do it tomorrow. Nah. If it pops in my head right there in that moment, let's go do it right now. Let's go get it done right now. You feel me? You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Man. But while we've been gone, there's been a lot going on.
Man, it's been a lot. I feel like we chose to take a break at the wrong time.
That's what I'm saying,
why y'all
bro?
wait till we gonna take our season 1 break to get it popping? But
that's what I'm
it's
saying.
Okay, we be on top of it. Just because we off on vacation don't mean we don't got it. We still holding it down.
Listen,
we've
been tapped in.
We've been paying attention to a lot of things. We only gonna address things that make sense for recent time and the important things. We're not gonna say everything, but we've been keeping an eye on things.
You feel me? The playoffs been going crazy. We in the conference finals now.
Shout out to the NBA,
man, last time we was shooting, it was in the beginning of the playoffs. It's crazy now. It's been a little bit over a month. Look
we
now.
in the conference finals. And we did some predictions. We gotta go back and look.
That's true.
I believe we placed a better.
I believe you owe me $50.
I probably do. I'm not gonna lie. I probably do.
Listen, Cam owe me a 50.
50? What did we bet 50 on?
You know what? You're right. We're gonna have to watch that footage.
Yeah,
listen,
I know for sure.
Hey, stay tuned. We're gonna put that clip at the end of the video.
We're gonna put the clip on there. We're gonna put it on IG. Make sure you follow us on IG. Follow us on all platforms.
Yes, sir.
Hey, if you're a real one, tap that link in bio right now.
Tap that link. Also, stay tuned. I be streaming on Twitch from time to time. I'm gonna put my Twitch link in there. Hey, if you got some time, make sure to show up. Weezy out of here. Weezy out of here with an underscore. That's my Twitch name. I'm gonna put the link in the bio on the Instagram, on my stuff, on the Weezytalks. You feel me? Hey, just come through. You get some time. Watch me play some Elden Ring or some 2K, something like that.
Yeah.
Gotta admit, I ain't that good though, but it's cool. I'm having fun, enjoying myself. That's all that's important, man.
Yeah, we just play for fun, man.
You feel me?
Play for fun.
Alright, now we back in. Let's get right to it, man. First off,
nitty-gritty, man.
Let's go to professional wrestling a little bit. I know we haven't talked about professional wrestling that much on this podcast, but me and Cam,
we gotta go there.
You feel me? And then me and Cam, we grew up watching wrestling.
Definitely.
Like, been a WWE guy for the longest. And it's like, there's definitely a lot of other companies that do great professional wrestling, and I get it. Like, a lot of people don't enjoy it, or they try to throw jokes on it because it's fake, it's scripted. Well, it's good television. It's entertainment. It's entertainment at the end of the day. And it's like, these moves that they doing, that's not fake. These injuries they got, more times than not, it's not fake.
Yeah.
So
accidents happen every time. You can't tell me that you can all the times you done play for with somebody, you haven't accidentally hit them. That's the same thing as wrestling. Like, it's fake. We all know that, but let's look like TV is fake. Reality TV is really fake. But we still watch it because it's entertainment.
That's what I'm saying. Yo, we always be watching Bad Girls Club.
Yeah, we know Housewives is fake.
Right.
We know all of that, man. Y'all still watch it.
And speaking of that, if it's so fake, right? Why they say do not try these moves at home, right? Have you ever been hitting the walls of Jericho?
Nah, you can die.
Yeah, I've been hitting the walls of Jericho. That shit hurt. Exactly. So, so what they talk about when they saying do not try this at home, this is for real.
Hey,
listen, I
real.
get it. It's scripted on TV, but them moves is for real.
The moves is
for real.
for real, bro. You ever got hit with sweet chin music?
That's what I'm saying,
oh my
bro.
God.
Or Tombstone, like, or fucking chokeslam.
Yeah,
like, imagine somebody's that
crazy.
strong enough to chokeslam you, bro. Like imagine like a middle school you can. Imagine a middle school you, what, 5 foot? 5 foot. Imagine Undertaker.
I was lucky to be 5 foot in middle school. I was 4'6" until like
Damn,
7th
you
grade.
right.
Yeah,
Cam was the little one. Then we got the high school, bro. Just shot up.
Yeah.
Then me and my homies, like, I was in the middle, so I was second tallest. Out of nowhere, Cam just shot up, and now I'm little bro. And all I feel like in all my friend groups, I'm little bro. I'm the oldest though.
I'm the big dog.
Second oldest. But imagine Undertaker picking your little ass up and chokeslamming you.
That's OD. He's like
that.
6'10". No, I
He
said
damn near
6'10".
7
He's
foot.
like, yeah, he's something. He's up there. Like,
That's
he's
what I'm saying.
NBA player height.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Imagine him or fucking Big Show.
I know I wouldn't be taking that move, especially somebody like Rey Mysterio. Like, I know in the early 2000s they was going at it, so he had to take a healthy amount of those. I'm good.
I know your back was in pain, but that's
Ray
the
was
thing,
like
though.
5 feet.
Exactly. That's the thing about professional wrestling. You really gotta like take the time and effort because what you see on TV that takes time and effort. Like they got to do so much training. Like they can be signed, but it still might not be a year or two before you even get on TV.
And Mick Foley lost the ear to this wrestling stuff.
You feel me?
Just as an
Exactly.
example. Rey Mysterio actually, I don't know if people knew this or not, but Rey Mysterio stepped away from WWE for a while, and he went to another league.
Is he talking about Lucha?
I think so. And in that league, I don't know if it was that league, but you can actually look it up. It's a video. He accidentally killed somebody doing the 619 before.
Yeah.
And you can look this up on YouTube. Like, he accidentally did it. It was an accident, you know, he didn't go to jail for murder. Yeah. But that's what happens in wrestling. That's why it's like, it's serious.
That shit real, man. Like, I get it. Like, the script, the acting might not be real, but a lot of these people are very good actors, very good entertainers. Like, you can wrestle, you can put on a good, like, there's an art to wrestling because not only it's important that you can tell a story on the mic, but can you tell a story through your work, your in-ring work? And a lot of these good wrestlers can do that. And it's not just WWE. There's a lot of companies, AEW. I don't know what TNA is called now, but they're a company now.
Or Impact Wrestling.
You're right, Impact Wrestling, New Japan. There's a lot of good places.
Yeah.
But
if you want some real physical shit, watch New Japan. Like, if you just like fighting, like watching fighting, watch New Japan. That's like the closest thing you're going to get to some raw action. That's
exactly.
Oh, that's it.
And, you know, we got on this whole topic of wrestling because you want to talk about what's happened in WWE recently with two superstars, two women superstars, Naomi, Sasha Banks, both two black women that are very over in that specific company. They're tag team champions right now, and they just haven't been getting booked right. So Cam, tell me more about it, man.
Two women of color who have put their blood, sweat, and tears into this business for a long time. Like, I remember when the women's wrestling division wasn't getting no love, Sasha Banks, she was part of one of, like, I think it was four. All the women were a part of it, but there was like 4 faces of the women's revolution for wrestling, and Sasha Banks was one of those.
100%. She's one of the 4 horsewomen.
That's what I'm saying. And Naomi's been putting in work for years and years. I'm glad she finally got a title in the first place, because she should have been got one. She's been holding it down for black
previous gimmicks were like always about her twerking. Like,
that's what I'm saying.
Cool,
that's
but it's like give her something to actually work
like,
with something.
She can do more than that. That glow shit where she was just twerking, come on, man. Like, that's not what all black women like. Come on.
Exactly.
So God, we talking about.
That's appreciating yells.
So, oh my God. So company issues a statement, WWE, after what? So apparently Sasha Banks and Naomi walked out, but let me tell y'all, this is what WWE said. When Sasha and Naomi arrived at the arena this afternoon, they were informed of their participation in the main event of tonight's Monday Night Raw. During the broadcast, they walked into WWE Head of Talent Relations John Laurinaitis' office with their suitcases in hand, placed their tag team championship belts on his desk, and walked out. They claimed they weren't respected enough as tag team champions, and even though they had 8 hours to rehearse and construct their match, they claimed they were uncomfortable in the ring with their two opponents, even though they had matches with those individuals in the past with no consequences. Monday Night Raw is a scripted live TV show whose characters are expected to perform at the requirements of their contract. We regret we were unable to deliver as advertised for tonight's main event. Of course, you know, WWE,
they gotta clean it up.
their ass, exactly, and cleaned it up to make it look the best they could. That's what WWE does best.
100%, bro. Because here's the thing, this is a big company, so they're not gonna put themselves in the wrong.
Especially not for two black women. Let's just keep it up.
Definitely not.
Come on, bro.
Honestly, let's keep it a buck while we're here. Even if they weren't black women, even if they weren't black, just women in general. WWE history
women,
shows.
They don't respect.
That's what I'm saying. Like, it's been getting better. Like, they've definitely made some steps in the wrestling industry, but there's definitely still could be a lot more done. But you know, hey, it's 2022. There's still plenty more time, and hopefully they continue to trend upwards.
They definitely. I have to give it to them. They've trended upwards, but like we should have been here.
I agree.
I give it to them, and for these two women, like, it's not often that. Recently, I could see if somebody said that, but it's not often that we see two faces of a company in wrestling go to the office and give their titles up. Especially when you have a title run, like you have a championship on your belt right now.
And that's
they're
big on their own.
willing to go in John Laurinaitis' office and put that shit on the table. I don't know if y'all know who John Laurinaitis is in WWE, but he's up there on the rankings.
He's in charge of talent relations.
Yeah, so that's a big move for them to do. And they'll probably go to AEW, which is where a lot of WWE superstars are there, and I hope they get a fat contract and creative control, because that's what they deserve.
Yeah, but the only thing is, though, about AEW's dope, but the issue is, though, they're getting a lot of talent, but it's just too much.
I think
it's just too much to the point they don't know what to do.
They can't. I feel like AEW has so much talent, but they do not have the booking.
Jericho, though, like Chris Jericho, the Young Bucks, and Cody Rhodes are all like, and Tony Khan were the forefathers of AEW. They started AEW like when it was first on TNT, like when they was having Shaq. Like, that's the thing. They literally have so many big guests on there. And they were the forefront, so I was very surprised when I seen that Cody Rhodes chose to go back to WWE. But he's doing great because he's killing it. He's got Seth Rollins, like he's facing great talent. He's having great matches. I mean, because I feel that for him to really grow as a professional wrestler, and then also for WWE to show and see his true worth, he had to go away and come back and show him that I can shine without y'all.
Who has Shinsuke Nakamura?
WWE still. I'm not sure what he's doing.
I'm not gonna lie, that might be one that like really hurt me. Like that really hurt me, because I remember you put me on him from like Japan, and I was like, he's in WWE. He was on NXT. The first match I ever seen with him was like, I don't even remember what year that was, bro. And it was Sami Zayn versus him, and I think that's when Sami Zayn transitioned up to WWE.
Yeah, that one was fire.
That was a fire match. And I'm just ready for him to come to WWE. He comes and they book him so terribly. It's ridiculous. Like, somebody that's of legendary status like that is crazy. Like, he's AJ Styles status. Like, he's a professional,
that's what I'm saying,
worldwide
like, literally
wrestler. Like, he does this.
100%.
He's nice. He's done it at the highest levels. Like,
it's just weird how Vince operates with some of the.
I don't get it.
For him, he's really big on homegrown talent. And I don't know if you noticed that. That's why Roman Reigns is getting pushed so hard as he is now. He's the top dog now, rightfully so. I mean, I get it. You've earned it. But
I remember everybody
he's big on that, though. I don't know if you noticed that, because he's had a lot of people that have been really great from Indy. Once they get to main roster, more times than not,
they're not giving them love.
Right, you don't give them the love.
But everybody will love them in NXT, though.
You feel me? Because
NXT people love real wrestling.
That's what I'm saying. NXT, it's smaller, and like they take more time to build these characters more times than not. And I haven't watched it recently, but it used to be a better product, because at one point AEW was better than main roster. Like, if you want pure wrestling, AEW, that's where you're gonna go.
But now I feel like AEW is too tight.
I mean, I ain't mean AEW. I'm not bad at NXT.
Oh yeah.
I was talking as NXT. My fault.
But
if
I
want
like
pure wrestling,
AEW is too tied in with gimmicks right now. I feel like that's their main issue.
I haven't watched it in a few months.
I don't really watch it, but I just, from the clips I see on TikTok, and there's just one dude.
Probably Orange Cassidy. He keep his hands in his pants. Be doing flips with that beater on.
I know you're
The glasses, yeah. Orange Cassidy go hard.
I'm talking about like just there's a bunch of people, and it's just like this dude who does wrestling reviews. Like I don't watch wrestling. I'm not actively watching it, but like I watch his videos because he has good takes on it. He knows what he's talking about.
Yeah.
And he would just be talking about like how all these new AEW stands are talking about how it's better than WWE. He was like, it's leaning that way, but we can't say that yet. Just because they stole a lot of talent does not make them. That's not what made them WWE. Plus, the people that is, in my opinion, like that made WWE what it was are no longer. A lot of shout out to people like Randy Orton because he's like been around since I was a kid.
That's what I'm saying.
And he's still doing it.
Exactly.
Like, people like him and John Cena, them have been people holding it
That's
down.
the
forever.
John. Like listen. So let's talk about the way real quick. Let's just name some like top people from WWE. So we got Undertaker, Triple H, Kane, Shawn Michaels, The Rock, Stone Cold.
Come on now.
Definitely
Razor Ramon,
rest in peace. Mick Foley, John Cena,
Edge, Christian,
definitely Edge, Christian,
Jericho,
definitely Chris Jericho. Chris Jericho is a legend in the wrestling business, man.
He's a legend.
If you don't know, you need to know.
Everywhere.
That's what I'm
He's
saying.
everywhere.
He does music too, bro. His music is dope too. Like if you're into rock music, bro, he got a song called Judas by his band called Fozzy Go Crazy. That's even his theme song when he walk out, bro.
No, I'm not gonna lie. When I was a kid, I used to think all the wrestlers sung their own theme songs, but
No cap.
most of them, not most of them now, but like back then, most of them did used to sing their own theme song.
Exactly. John Cena spitting raps.
Hey, John Cena can rap.
Listen, the things we got now, even the Thugonomics one, where he had the big jersey, big chain on.
Big jersey. That's John Cena, bro. In like 03.
Facts.
I was like in diapers.
Anybody else we missing? Anybody else you want? Legends in the wrestling game?
I think we covered all the top tier. They're pretty
WWE.
much top tier. Like Mark Henry, Big Show, Kane, Undertaker. Like that's it.
I'm trying to think who else was really good.
We got people like AJ Styles.
Yeah,
Seth
definitely
Rollins,
AJ Styles, Seth
Dean
Rollins, Dolph Ziggler.
Dolph
Ziggler is an underrated person I want to throw in there. Definitely Kofi.
Cesaro.
Mm-hmm.
Those are good wrestlers.
Cody was dope. Cody Rhodes was dope his first time back,
No,
even
Cody
before building up.
Bro, Cody Rhodes has always been, that's the thing, he's always been a great wrestler, but they used to treat him like a jobber, bro.
Stardust.
They used to treat him like, when Stardust came out, I was like, I think this is, and that's what I'm saying, somebody like Stardust, that character could exist in AEW.
100%.
That's what I'm saying, their gimmicks are like too wild. But I get it. Give people creative control, because sometimes
I think
certain
that's
characters
different. They give more
build
creative
into
control.
legendary people. Like I'm sure,
like Mick Foley,
that
three
Matt
different
Hardy
characters.
thing, that delete thing.
Yeah.
I'm sure that was just supposed to be like a gimmick for a little bit, and it ended up being legendary.
Taking over.
OP.
Oh yeah, also Hardy Boys. Shout out to them too. Definitely essential.
Oh yeah, how could I forget about that?
That's what I'm saying. Jeff and Matt Hardy. I almost forgot about them.
I think them and John Cena are the reason I started watching wrestling.
CM Punk too.
Yeah, I seen them jumping off a show all the time. I used to.
Bro, I swear, when you a kid, like you just want to do the same shit you see on TV all the time.
Wrestling on the bed. If you never did that as a kid, I
Mm-hmm.
don't know what to tell you. You can do it as an adult. People gonna look at you weird, but it's fun still.
Exactly. Yeah. Okay. Man, shout out to professional wrestling, man. You know, it's an acquired taste. You know, if you don't like it, you don't like it. But us over here, we enjoy it. You feel me? We grew up on it. You know, I always want to show love because it's another form of entertainment. There's so many different forms of entertainment, you know. Some people like ASMR. I like wrestling.
Yeah.
Ain't nothing wrong with ASMR.
It's
That shit not for me.
That's
not for me,
I never
bro.
understood that.
I don't want
bro.
nobody whispering in my
I
ear
never
like that,
understood
gang.
that, but if that's the thing, we not
Let
knocking
me
it.
whisper in your ear. Let me tell you something you like my
Yeah,
I don't want to hear that
what?
shit. Hey, I don't want to hear
I
that.
don't want to hear that shit.
Man.
But we very open here. So
Very
like,
open.
like no cap, there could be someone who is a professional.
Mhm.
They do. I don't know what the term is, but they
ASMR.
professionally do ASMR. Yeah, ASMR.
Mhm.
And y'all can come to the podcast and we'll have a conversation with you respectfully.
Listen,
not
man.
this, that. We would like to
For
learn
the
about it.
podcast,
For
man.
real, I want to know what makes you like that. I want to know, like how you do it so well, I guess, pause if necessary. And yeah, like shit like that, we're very open. So yeah. Also the DMs is open.
You feel me?
If you want to be a guest.
Exactly.
That's all you gotta do is hit us.
Just hit us.
That's a DM.
Easy.
Weezytalks X.
And we'll chat with you. We'll see if we can make something work.
Weezytalks X, I just said it. It's Weezytalks with an X.
With the blue logo with the mic.
Blue logo with a mic. You gotta know my Instagram.
You feel me?
23 or the spam.
Now Weezy_. Tap in with us. Listen, we all know. So just reach out to us. We'll definitely chat with you. We'll figure something out. Honestly, we all for it. You want to come over here? Got something to talk about? Let us know, man.
Because we drop episodes weekly, and like a lot of people would shoot all their stuff before, and you know, drop and have a break. No, we active right now. I could shoot. Today is May.
I think you said March. What? Damn, bro.
Today is May. I got the M's confused. Today is May 18th. We could be recording with you by May 25th or something like that in a week. Like it's like that. Hit the DM.
Listen,
we
if it's something you want something to talk about.
Something though. I'm not giving this. Listen, so they gonna not listen to anything else.
Exactly.
I said besides hit the DM. What are you talking about?
Exactly.
What are we actually, like, I get we got some friends, y'all want to come up here and chat. We got episodes planned for y'all. Other than that, we talking about people that just want to come up here to get their name out there or just to say nothing or just...
You got a clothing brand?
Yeah, like you got a brand, you got a YouTube, you do
some music you want to promote?
Music, you do, what you do? Like
you do art? Like, yeah, tap in, like, honestly, like...
We here to make...
And we want to empower each other.
Y'all and benefit it's a shaking hands.
It's a win-win. We're here to empower each other. That's what it all is, honestly, because ain't nobody gonna look out for us besides us. So for real, if you want to tap in with us.
For sure.
So, you know,
I'm kind of sorry though.
What's up? Go ahead.
Because like we supposed to have a guest, man.
Ain't fall through.
They canceled on us.
Ain't fall through.
Multiple times.
Hey.
So let me tell you this.
Okay.
And this is no shade at all. If you hit us to be on the show, especially if you hit us first to be on the show, and we get things happening, we reschedule. If we reschedule you and you do not, and you cancel again or cannot show up for the rescheduled date, you're done for the season. Like, we got you next season, because we can't keep doing that, bro. We're not doing that.
You know, because we all for trying to make things work and meet you in the middle, but it takes two to tango, man. Can't lead you to the horse. If you're the horse, I can't lead you to the water if you ain't gonna drink the water, my brother.
Come on,
my brother, my sister. Also, for real, women too, man. If you got anything you want to promote, come on through. Honestly, I really would love to connect with more women on the podcast.
Alpha Man, Super Macho podcast.
Definitely not.
Open to all ladies, all queens.
What do you say? This is good motherfucking vibes only.
Good motherfucking vibes only.
You feel me?
So, yes, women, queens, please tap in with us.
Coming through, honestly.
We open for y'all.
Anybody. If you just want to have a good time.
Since we don't got a guest.
Man.
Let's get into it.
Let's change it up. So, we been kind of MIA, you feel me? We ain't been recording, but the playoffs been going on. So, let's talk about the playoffs first. Man, that's what everything that's been going on first.
All right.
Let's talk about the elephant in the
break
room.
the whole.
We can break down the whole playoff chart first. We gotta start with Brooklyn, man. I can't believe they got swept, dog.
Yeah, we gotta address the elephant in the room. Brooklyn.
I can't believe that.
Nah. Hey, goodbye. I'm upset, but honestly, now looking back from what we know, I can't say this. They got swept by a team that is hungry, that has been hungry for years. Finally seems like they got their shit together. It's been the same team.
The coach has been the change.
The coaches too. They got their stuff together. They're hungry. They swept that team. That's a confidence. Since I was in diapers, the first person to put up 40 points and 20 rebounds. That's
Giannis is a different breed.
2001. It's 2022. It's been that long since somebody's done that. Giannis is crazy, and they beat that team. Fair. Yeah. They won fairly. Game 7, it was a dogfight, but they beat that team. Now, they do have another tough team in front of them.
That's the thing, because these are both teams that play defense. Like, they play on both sides of the floor. And I think this is what's really going to make it dope. Because, like you said, but Boston, like, I've been rooting for Boston. I've been back when Boston faced LeBron and the Cavs in 2018, I was rooting for the Celtics.
Yeah,
I just wanted to see what they was going to do.
Yeah,
and so, like you said, it's really dope to see them grow and become a better team year after year, like after the mishaps, the shortcomings. And, like, honestly, I could see them beating Miami. Like, Miami and Boston, I can see either one coming out.
I was saying the same thing before I saw yesterday's game. That kind of like
Okay.
Jimmy but it was still
Jimmy
close.
Buckets.
But Jimmy Buckets, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, bro. 40,
Yes. Mm-hmm.
40, game one.
He's
not playing.
He's really been
this
showing
playoffs.
up
He's not.
in the playoffs. Yeah.
He been talking shit in comments and everything. Joel Embiid, fuck your mask.
Yeah.
All that.
That's
All that.
honestly that's what I love.
Al Horford. What did he say? Al Horford.
Yeah.
No, he said Tobias Harris.
Yeah. They should not have taken Tobias Harris over him.
What?
That's an L.
It's Jimmy Buckets, man.
That's what I'm saying.
Some respect on his
See what
name.
Tobias Harris been doing now. He got that big deal, bro. Averaging, I bet he averaging 10 points
I
per game.
never thought he deserved the money.
Even when he was on the Clippers, he wasn't even that good.
Never all that.
He was never all that because I remember we got him from the Magic. But man, yeah, it's really nice to see the Celtics like where they're going right now. It's gonna be interesting, honestly. And go back to Brooklyn real quick. So with Brooklyn, I feel like another reason why Boston just kind of blew them out the water is because one, Boston plays as a team. And Brooklyn, as I watched that series, it's kind of KD, let me see what I can do. If I get this bucket, I don't. And then you pass it to Kyrie. Then they just dribbling the ball. It's kind of a two-man game.
Yeah.
And that's one thing that was about them was kind of KD, Kyrie. They're not playing as a team because it's not like they have scrubs. Like, literally, you have Seth Curry on your team. You don't have scrubs. You got a good amount of trade value or assets back from that trade from Philly.
They won in the trade.
That's what I'm saying. So it's like, I feel like with them, first off, and with Ben Simmons coming back, what's really going to be the difference for Brooklyn is that it can still be a KD-led team, but at the end of the day, it has to be a team. It can't be KD and Kyrie and others.
That's a fact.
And that's going to be the changing point because I don't think that their window's closed yet because at the end of the day, you still got KD and Kyrie and Ben Simmons. But we'll see what happens, you know, because as you notice, the teams that are making it deeper into the playoffs, they play together. Miami made it to the conference finals because they play together. Boston because they play together. Look, we can go to the West too.
Yeah,
go ahead.
The Grizzlies because they play together.
Mm-hmm.
The Warriors because they play together.
Exactly.
And
they took it to 6 games, and what, Ja didn't play since game 1 or 2? I feel like he was injured within those first few games.
Luka.
No, I'm talking about Ja.
Play.
I'm talking about Dallas. I'm not Dallas. I'm talking about Golden State, Memphis. But I'm pretty
he
sure.
He missed the last game.
Yeah. So it's like, and they still kept in. They played as a team. They played hard. So what? They didn't win. You still playing together as a team.
Look at the teams that didn't go. Like even the Pelicans.
Mhm.
That's a team.
Listen, that is a team that with the right, like with Zion there, that team's going to be so different.
Healthy, they're dangerous. And Brandon
Ingram was going stupid.
If y'all don't put some respect on his name, I've been saying this since Duke. The boy is special.
Special.
He's special.
Mm-hmm.
I know you've seen the Kobe fadeaway back to back. He's not missing those.
I got a question for you. Do you think that Brandon Ingram would be the same player he is now if he was still on the Lakers?
No, I'm actually glad he left the Lakers. I think the same for Lonzo.
I agree with Lonzo.
expected, like, with them playing with the LeBron, that was going to help them develop. But, like, with the other people that were on that team, especially with the fact that they were, like, rookies, they wouldn't have even got that much attention, honestly.
Yeah, they would. I feel like they also wouldn't have got that much opportunity to showcase as well. Also, like, people like Julius Randle. Julius Randle was on there at one point. Jordan Clarkson, those are also...
leading the team.
There's a lot of players within the league spread around that on the Lakers at some point that have flourished after leaving that situation. Jordan Clarkson won Sixth Man of the Year. I'm pretty sure, didn't Julius Randle win Most Improved Player last year? And then B.I. is still improving. Kyle Kuzma, like,
improving.
He didn't even got to be a 2010 guy, but whatever it is, he gets the job done. Like, sure, he made a lot of dumbass highlights in the Lakers uniform, but you know,
who didn't though? Like,
you feel me?
The 2019 Lakers has a boatload of terrible highlights.
Booper real.
I'm talking Lance Stephenson, just an ass.
Stevenson, dude?
I mean, you know,
He said Stephenson.
I've heard people calling him Stephenson.
Who have called this nigga Stephenson?
Who is this nigga, Stephenson?
Who is this nigga?
Who is this nigga? Who is this bitch nigga?
Bitch ass nigga. Yeah, no cap though. Like I feel like a lot of people definitely did have an opportunity to shine because they weren't in LeBron's shadow and just in the Lakers' shadow because you're under that microscope.
Yeah, I still think
Especially
the
with
Lakers are
Kuzma.
gonna be good next year.
Russ?
I think they figure out their situation, and
I
this
hope
is the
so.
first time they've all played together. I think they're gonna make some minor adjustments. They're gonna get a better coach. I don't think Frank Vogel was that bad though, and I think it was kind of fucked up how they fired him.
I think the team quit on him.
Yeah,
that's
I
the
definitely
vibes I
think
get.
the team quit on him, and they said him and Russ wasn't getting along or something like that.
Yeah.
So I mean, I think Russ is still. I had thought about it. I definitely have been on this podcast and said Russ was ass or whatever. I think Russ is figuring it out on that team and figuring out how to not be the number one option because he's never done that. He's never had to. I mean, I'm not gonna say never done that, but he's used to playing like that.
He's used to
So
playing
he's
his way.
trying to. Yeah, exactly.
I agree with what you're saying, but I kind of disagree. It's kind of like I agree
It's hard
with
to
you
say
saying.
that because he's had a whole year to adjust. So,
Like-
but it's like maybe he just needs a fresh season restart. Because at one point, I'm sure after LeBron and AD injuries, they gave up on the season.
Because like I agree with that, but also for him, Russ needs to do a better job taking accountability. Because
That's true. He
I
does
watched
like
the
to
post
blame
game
a lot of
interviews.
people.
Exactly, and it's like, bro, you played terrible. You had 8 turnovers.
Yeah.
Like, and it's for me personally, from a fan in a basketball. Like, I love basketball. I don't want to say I'm an analyst, but I'm an at-home analyst. Say what you want to say.
We are analysts.
You
nigga.
feel
We
me?
do this shit for like, what you talking about, nigga? This Weezytalks acting like fucked up. All that. But yeah, bro.
Like, yeah, accountability is definitely something that's very important for him. Like, this is what he needs to take. Like, I watch him. He just won't take any credit. You want to blame everything on your coach, or I don't know my spot. I don't know the role that this team wants me to be in. So listen here, Russ. We need something. We need a better season this season coming up, dog. Next season. Like, AD, I need you to be healthy. Bron needs help because at this point, AD, this team is supposed to be yours 2 years ago.
It's supposed to be handed down to you very smoothly.
After y'all won the chip, dog.
Very smoothly. Alright, so this is my thing. I'm pissed off because I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna say this.
Talk your shit.
I need Russell Westbrook to step up. I don't even need Mr. Triple Double back. I just need Wizards Westbrook back. That was good enough. Y'all got to the playoffs. That was good enough. AD, you got your ring. You tasted what it feel like to be on top. Giannis snatched your fucking crown. Go get your shit back. You making me mad. Bron, I ain't gonna ask for a damn thing. The nigga gave me 2 50-ball games in a week, bro.
LeBron just needs help.
In his 20th season. About to go into his 20th season. I can't ask him to do nothing else. If y'all say Bron did some shit wrong, okay, maybe he had a couple bad plays. Maybe gave the ball.
He'll be lazy on defense. I get it, but you gotta conserve your energy.
He's exerting all his energy on offense. He's the only nigga scoring.
You feel me?
Malik Monk, keep him. I appreciate you. You was a great help at the end of the season with your shooting.
Right.
Keep doing your thing. We need more Udas on that team.
Yeah, you need more shot creators. More shot creators on the team. Also, Russell Westbrook, bruh. Let's do like 2 to 3 turnovers. Like, it'd be perfect to get no turnovers, but I know you. 2 to 3 turnovers.
I wonder, did he lead the league in turnovers last
He
season?
definitely did. He definitely. It's not the first time he's led the league in turnovers.
Probably, but him and James Harden used to do that a lot.
I mean, it's bound to happen, though, when you have the ball in your hand so much. But also, when you think about it, though, point guard like Paul George. Like, Paul George is the type of dude, he can get, he'll give you 20 points and then 14 assists with no turnovers. Point guard, you know.
Speaking of,
point guard just got ran off the court a few days ago.
That's like your favorite point guard ever, man. That's your man's. Since day one, since day one.
Yeah.
Let's talk about the slander he been getting, man. I think it's unfair personally, but you know, I told you, man, you can be Floyd Mayweather. Like, imagine if Floyd Mayweather, people say he's the greatest boxer of all time. He took no losses, right? Imagine if, imagine if Mayweather took 1 L people will always bring up that one L.
100%.
They would never talk about how he's undefeated, all that.
100%.
They just want to talk about that one L. And especially if it was somebody like Jake Paul or something, they would just talk about that one L forever.
100%.
Forever.
They do it all
the greatness
the time.
out of all of that.
They do it with LeBron. All they do is talk about the 8 losses in the finals.
You're great one day and you on the very bottom. You're shitty the next day. Like, people just gotta make up your mind, man.
Unrealistic expectations. They act like you're supposed to, like, it's great to go undefeated that long. But it's like, no. The chances of someone going undefeated their whole career is very unlikely.
It's a legendary thing.
That's what I'm saying. That's very unlikely. You got to be a different breed to fulfill that. Different breed. Honestly, though, you talking about PG?
No, not PG. CP3.
That's what I meant. CP3, Patrick Beverly, yo. I don't know if you've seen Patrick Beverly been all over ESPN talking mad trash about him, about Jason Tatum. It's just kind of like, bro, like, I get it. You might not like CP3, but at the end of the day, CP3, his career is way more complete than anything you have ever done. Patrick Beverly, you cool. You was on the Clippers, but watch your mouth. Talk to the point guard with some damn respect.
He said weak ass Clippers.
That's what. He was on the weak ass Clippers.
Like,
and what did the Clippers do when you was there? We ain't do nothing. We was blowing leads. We was getting bounced by the Warriors with KD. What was you doing, son? What was you doing besides running your mouth? If you running your mouth to KD, then KD said, "Do you know who I am?" KD literally dropped 50 on us that game on the Clippers. That's when we still had Lou Williams.
Yeah, he had Paul George and Kawhi by his side and didn't get a ring.
That year was before Paul George and Kawhi.
I was about to say.
That was when KD was on the Warriors.
Relax.
Because that Lou Williams on that team.
Stay humble. What Brian say? He said at this point, when it's what?
Man, because at this point,
is his time gonna be up?
Is Chris Paul ever gonna get a ring? Because that's really what I've been thinking. Because after watching that series, you know, Devin Booker was talking a lot of shit to Luka. Luka torched his ass.
Luka's one of those people you don't talk to.
That's what I'm saying. You see, first off, Luka is averaging 39 points in elimination games. And you know what's crazy? Another thing I peeped too. Luka has never been this far in the playoffs. You know why? Like, I'm not even trying to be that dude because he will always face the Clippers, right? The last 2 seasons in the playoffs, it'd be 4 and 5 seed. Clippers, Mavericks.
Yeah, they have been similar the past 2 years.
Exactly. And this is the first year he ain't got to worry about them. And so, yeah, he's averaging 39 points in elimination games. That's hard enough as it is already. But watching the Suns team, they need another playmaker. Like, it's just weird because throughout the season, they had so many people step up. Campaign won't get no playing time. Cam Johnson.
Yeah.
But, like, it's clear that I love CP, but I don't think CP can be your number 2 option day in and day out.
No.
You need to have someone that can step up if their name is called. Because he's been really good during these playoffs, but you got to remember, bro, like 36, 37. So he can only do so much.
I like Mikal Bridges playing. I think he's the person they should start looking to for more position.
That's what I'm saying. So they got to figure out what they're going to do.
He also should have got Defensive Player of the Year, in my opinion, but it's cool. Because he can guard every position, but it's cool.
Over Marcus Smart?
Yeah, because, I mean, right after he got it, Kyrie dropped 40 on his ass. So, I mean, like, Defensive Player of my eye.
That's crazy because Kyrie home right now, though. He was just streaming on Twitch yesterday.
True.
Hey, Kyrie was just streaming on Twitch yesterday.
I'm just talking shit, but I'm hurt because, you know, Kyrie, bro, I be trying to argue that Kyrie is better than a lot of people, but it's hard.
Yeah.
Because, you know, people love talking about that recency bias instead of what you did overall in your career.
But recency bias is real big in professional sports. And with recent sports, honestly with anything, sports and music, like a lot of people will sit there and say that this person's better than this person because the album they just dropped.
Yeah, I feel like there's no reason people should be saying stuff like No Cap is better than Lil Wayne or Lil Baby's better than Tupac. Like that stuff.
Niggas just be trolling.
It's 2 different clashes too. Like we don't even have to compare
2 different messages.
Like we don't.
2 different eras.
I could see if you compare somebody to Kendrick, like Pac, like compare them, but like. Or Wayne and Biggie, but you comparing stuff that like Gunna and Biggie, those don't even correlate. Like that style of music wasn't even a thing.
That's what I'm saying. And you know, why are we talking about music? It's been some crazy music right now. First off, within the past month, Future Hendrix, aka Pluto, he dropped the album.
He disrespecting the whistle right now. Like 42 Doug and ESTG rap collab of the fucking year. Come on, man.
Bro, that's what I'm saying.
Like, shout out to them. That was fire.
Free YSL, man. Free YSL.
Free YSL, cause I'm tight. I'm actually tight.
Mm-hmm.
Lucy's scared though.
And I don't know why people keep saying that Gunna ain't gonna snitch. You don't know nothing about this man. How are you gonna speak on what he gonna say?
Snitch, bro.
That's what I'm saying.
I don't know where y'all got that. That's Crime Stopper shit. Yeah, whatever, bro. I don't care. Yeah, I bet your auntie was on Crime Stoppers. Argue with your mama. Think about that. I've been playing, but yeah, bro. Like free YSL. We don't like to see no black men locked up. That's a
you see. I think Thug is seeing something that Thug was gonna get on maybe Thursday.
I seen that was fake. It was on Twitter.
Yeah,
I seen it. It was a fake.
Damn, that shit fake.
It got me with the Kendrick album. It was a fake track list. It had Cole on there and shit.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, it got me.
Was it 22 tracks?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was sick because I thought that shit was real.
Hell nah, bro.
But I was like, Cole and Kendrick, I should have known it was too good to be true. But the other features low-key made sense. And then I seen somebody on there. I was like, okay, that doesn't make no sense.
Definitely fake.
But yeah, let's talk about it.
The Kendrick, or we talking about Future?
Talk about. Go ahead, tell me about that Future album.
Let's talk about that Future real quick though. Future right now is coming in at 22 songs. So everybody, y'all know what's going on with this Future album because it's all over TikTok. Like, Wait For You, songs everywhere. That song went gold literally 2 weeks, a week and a half,
Shout out Tim's, she's fire.
Absolutely, shout out Tim. She did a great job on that hood
as well.
That's what I'm saying. Like, the song would not be what it is without Tim's. Like, it's cool.
Exactly.
Drake and Future did a great job, but shout out to Tim's.
She put that, bro, I'm telling you, like, I already know how this song, we all know how that song would have sounded with Drake and Future. Drake and Future, Drake and Future. But she literally put the perfect touch on that song.
Yeah, a nice vibe. Because, like, they can make, Future and Drake can make any type of song for real, but that's like a good, smooth type shit song. Because also, they also have another song at the end called I'm On One. It's turned Drake and Future. So they was talking that shit. But honestly, this album I personally enjoyed because I'm a Future fan. Like, I like all types of Future. So I like Future, I like Toxic Future. I like when he talking this shit. I can listen to sad Future too. Like this one, it really wasn't any sad Future though on it, which ain't nothing wrong with that.
Which I like, because I wanted to see him separate from that. I wanted to hear some pure bangers from Future.
He had a song, Puffin' on Zooties.
Keep in mind, I still have not tuned in yet. Like, I've heard a couple of songs, but I'm not finding him to give me an interview. I tapped into the Kendrick album.
Puffin' on Zooties, she calling me dead.
Turn into a mill in the hood.
Anyways, though, but that shit fire, though. He's got Puffin' on Zooties, Wait For You, Love You Better, Chickens. And then, hold on, like, he dropped 16 songs, right, off rip. So that's on Friday. Them 16 songs already heat. He got Voodoo, but Call That Black, Holy Ghost Go Crazy, The Way Things Going, I'm On With Drake, Back to the Basics. But here's the thing, though. That's not it. Because when we get to Monday, because there was rumors already that he was going to drop a double album like he did in 2017 with Hendrix and the Future self-titled album. And now if you don't know, you don't remember the Future album, that was the one that had Mask Off on it. So obviously everyone named mama remembers that song. Mask Off went crazy. And then Hendrix, he had Coming Out Strong with him in The Weeknd. He had Use Me with him and Rihanna. My Collection, just bangers after bangers. And so it was rumored that we was going to get that second double album, like back week to week. Now I think about it though, because Kendrick dropped the following week. He ain't going to do that.
You know he wasn't
But
that.
at the end of the day though, he sold 200K first week, and I think he sold 112 the second week.
Shit.
And that's what I'm saying. But I really...
112?
Mm-hmm.
I think you talking about Future or Kendrick?
Future.
Oh, shit.
Like...
How much did Kendrick do?
I gotta look that up.
Yeah, I didn't check.
But then on Monday though, he added 6 more songs. So first off, the first song he added, Babyface Ray. I want to listen to that. I fuck with Babyface Ray. He fuck with Babyface Ray. I want that. So we got Babyface Ray. We got 42 Doug, Lil Baby. Then Lil Durk. Then Young Scooter.
Face dropping May 20th.
Yes, sir. Face dropping May 20th. That's this Friday.
Face dropping this Friday. So make sure
best believe y'all going to hear a review over here. Also, please, this is a little off topic. Show some more love to the IG though. We about to start being a lot more
we about to get
a lot more active on the social, man.
We about to go live with y'all. We about to go live with each other. We about to be posting some things that are not podcast related.
Yeah. Exactly. We just really want to show you guys out more of us.
Exactly. Also, make sure you comment on YouTube videos.
Mm-hmm.
Comment on Spotify videos. Leave notes.
Listen, we're going to reply to all your comments.
Leave great reviews on Spotify. We want to keep our Spotify.
Or Anchor,
audience.
that's what you want. Any podcast.
Anchor, Spotify.
Listen, any way that you are consuming this podcast, Apple, Stitcher, Google Podcast, anything, we appreciate any 5 stars, any reviews.
Yeah.
We appreciate everything from you guys.
Hey, motherfuckers, and if you see us on your For You page, nigga, like the video and follow us, because you know who the
Tell your homie, tell your mama about us.
Tell your mom and argue with your grandson.
You feel me? Alright, so, we touched on Future a little bit, but let's talk about Kendrick, too. That's what we're really excited for, honestly. 5 years in the making. The culmination.
Something came over me.
Way too hot to simmer down. Might as well overheat. Too close to comfort.
Man, Mr. K. Dot.
Mm-hmm. Talk to me, man. Talk your shit.
Mr. Morale.
Mm-hmm.
In the big steppers.
Big steppers.
In the
and my lemon pepper steppers,
in the
nigga.
lemon pepper steppers. Man, United in Grief. Fire.
First off,
Flow switches.
18 tracks.
Crazy.
18 tracks, I feel that's a good length.
Great lane.
It's perfect because it's not too much, not too little. A little bit over an hour, and that content on this album was great. Go ahead, continue.
Fire. In 95, did you hear the beat?
Dude.
Did you hear the fucking beat?
Y'all watch the music video?
Come on, bro. I still gotta tap in. But I watched that. Did you, and if y'all, this is not on the album, but tap into the Heart 5. The Heart Part 5. That was fire as well.
Honestly, listen to the whole Heart series.
You gotta watch, listen to
Exactly.
the whole Heart series, but you gotta watch the video with it. It's gonna be way more clear.
Especially with
if
Part
you're
5.
not tuned in to Kendrick, you know.
If you're not tuned in to Cali artists, like, you won't get it. More times than not. Unless, I'm pretty sure everyone's seen the clips of the music video with the change of face and everything. You watch those videos, there's a reason why he's changing to those faces. So you just really gotta watch the video. And that's the thing. I feel like a lot of people, some people don't have the mental capacity to really understand these type of artists.
That's what it is. It ain't you don't like him, motherfucker. You don't understand.
That's what I'm saying.
You and it's not like
it's not for everybody.
It's not for everybody. That's why I said I don't blame him, but just don't lie about it.
Yeah.
You like him. You just you know, cause I play some Kendrick shit.
Right.
And people like that shit without telling them it's Kendrick. Like, come on, bro.
What's your favorite song off the album?
My favorite song so far gotta be.
Give me 2 of your favorite songs.
Purple Hearts and Father Time. Nasty.
Okay.
Shut the fuck up when you hear love talking. Come
That's
on.
fire. Purple Hearts is
gas.
gas.
Fire, bro.
For me,
We cry together, bro. Real quick, I'm sorry to cut you up, but we cry together, bro. I'm trying to tell y'all, nigga. That's why I like Kendrick so much. This nigga shows the difference between when a nigga is just rapping and when a nigga is making this shit art. Bruh, if you listen to We Cry Together, if you heard him go back and forth with that woman and the conversation they had, that is top tier
Toxicity.
But
Top
it's
tier.
like it's art, bro. It's like he just put so many like emotions and situations in that, and putting a woman in there to actually have the conversation.
She was talking her shit.
So
like, she
smart.
was going
and
bar
her
to bar
voice,
for him.
I feel like it was great for the setting, you know. And
Yeah.
I don't even know who this woman is, so shout out to Miss Taylor Page. I hope
Shout
I'm
out
saying
Taylor
your name
Page.
right. Miss Taylor Page, shout out to you, because that's fire.
Swear, bro.
That's fire. But take me through the second half of the album.
Honestly, though, the second half.
From,
So let's see.
after Purple Heart.
After Purple Hearts, Count Me Out is dope. Count Me Out, Crown.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree, because like you said, if you have somebody, people of stature like Kendrick and J. Cole,